We already on? Oh,
Yeah,
shit.
we about to get it. We good.
All right, let's get it.
Knicks fans, yo, we coming hard.
We outside walking in my Clarks in New York. The color streets is calling for that Knicks real talk. Me and the metropolis and mid-season form, we dropping this hotness. We transforming this nigga shit like optimists. We got this. It's the pregame show. You know we leading up the tip off. We bleed orange and blue, dripping in that Knick drip club like a chip from Microsoft. We process data like that with game stats, name and trade chat. Cause we getting paid in Mac. We made it spectacular like a movie picture that's in IMAX. We came to capture imagination with the flow of this Amtrak. Damn that your man in the back. We official that's low to ride. We about to mobilize up beside the garden. Somebody getting posted to ride. We outside, you know we live in the city that's gritty. Like Knicks fan feeling litty as the Knicks beat the team from your city. About to get me a nice sight with a smart border on ice. Can play the order with my smart device. We hear some smart wife in the city so nice. They named it twice. We get it popping. The apple rotten. Got the whole metropolitan on their Apple watching. Knicks real talk. We streaming on YouTube.com. Return to the good moves. We spot on dropping bombs from the cockpit. We got a spot sit dropping that hot shit. The content that we have been is up in your head. Enough said. You know it's us still up the garden. Knicks about to get in their bag. Uncle Flag a cab to fly back to the triad. No jet lag.
Knicks real talk right here. I'm representing with my people right here. Knicks real talk right here. I'm representing with my people right here.
Yo, what's good, everybody? What's popping? What's going on? Knicks Real Talk pregame show. Divine Shot Powers. Knicks at the world most famous arena tonight against the Portland Trail Blazers. We're gonna get in here and get a pop, man. Talk about the past game, talk about this game and all that good stuff. Salute to the chat. That's where it's at, everybody. And first and foremost, let me bring my brother, my partner in crime in the building. Shot Powers, what's good, my man?
What's going down, Divine? Salute to you, Divine. Salute to the chat. Let's get it.
Let's get it. Jermaine Royce, the big task at hand. Jerry Fritz, Frank Motto, South in the house for sure. Salute to everybody. I hope y'all having a good day and all this acclimated weather out here that's real crazy right now. Raining like crazy all over the place. I hope y'all safe out there and all that good stuff. But we about to get in here and get a pop, man. Talk the pregame show. Me and Shot Powers. Like I said, we got the Knicks at the world most famous arena tonight. About to go in there and make it 5 in a row. Am I right? 5 in a row? Yeah, I think I'm on 5 in a row. Yeah, we can win this game. Might be 5 in a row. Move back up in the stands a little bit. It's so bunched up. Everybody 21-15. So it's like from the 4th seed to the 8th seed. Everybody got the same record. So it's gonna be a little bit of maneuvering back and forth with all these teams as it goes down, man. Big Taz, you ain't kidding. That rain is a hot mess, man. But hey, we need to replenish to keep the earth fresh, so I can take the water because we got to keep the earth fresh. So I take this down like cats and dogs, though. But anyway, Shot Powell, we got a game tonight after coming off that good victory we had the other day over there against the Washington Wizards. We handled them pretty well the other day. So, you know, it's good to see us bust them boys up and get us to 21-15. So now we move on to the next. Get ready for the Black Trailblazers tonight.
Yeah, the Knicks has been playing great basketball since the beginning of the year. If I'm not mistaken, I think the Knicks are ranked defensive-wise like second in the league back again, you know what I mean, since this trade. You know what I mean? Our offense is still top 10. Our defense is top 10 rebound. And we all right now, we in the place to be right now. You know what I mean? All the stats are pushing us since January, since the new 2024. The stats are pushing us in the right direction. Can you believe, Divine? Our free throw percentage is, I think, 85% for the team now, or something like that. If I'm not mistaken, 80-something% for the team is in the 80s. I'm at awe at that. That is one of my biggest things. That wins games. That helps you win games, and that's what it's going to help us win this game tonight, man. This is a young team that we're about to go up against. But back to the Washington, you know, another thing the Knicks do very well that I've noticed, there's sometimes when Tibbs makes a rotational change, they may lack a little bit, but they score in spurts, man. 14 something run, 10 something run, 14-2 run. You know, they can get buckets efficiently, and since this new year, and you know, that's all because of I don't want to say it's all because of, but you can see it. It's somewhat what happened with this trade that opens up the field for Julius Randle and Jalen Brunson.
Yeah, real talk. They clicking on all cylinders right now, man. Like I said, DiVincenzo is doing a damn thing at the 2-guard spot for us on both sides of the ball. The Anunoby acquisition really making it hard on the other teams, pulling 3s and 4s and all that stuff. So overall, they playing phenomenal basketball all around. They shooting good from downtown. Like I said, the charity stripe shooting is real good. And they just rebounding. Hartenstein is playing out of his mind. I think if Jalen Brunson and Randall wasn't in a running for player of the week, might have been Hartenstein.
Yeah.
Is playing some phenomenal basketball at the center spot, man. So you got to give the Knicks credit, man. You know, they really blending as a team. They playing all cylinders. I like that second unit with Grimes and McBride at the 1 and the 2 with Josh Hart and chewing them. So, you know, I'm excited where we at right now with the team, man. And our record speaks for itself. And we just got to keep doing what we're doing, man. And I think the best is yet to come. I still don't think Shop Howard and Nobi got totally acclimated yet. You know what I mean? Like I said, give him 4 or 5 games, and I think he'd get, you know, so I'm glad we had a couple of days off. The more days we get off, the more he could practice and get in tune, look at the playbook, and get comfortable with moving around with these guys. But I like what I'm seeing from him and all that stuff. Like I said, the plus minus is off the roof, like 85%. What's crazy to me, we got 3 players on the Knicks that is in the top of the NBA in plus minus. 3 of them. Brunson, I think it's Hart and Hartenstein and somebody else. I can't recall the next name, but they all up there in the plus minus. So that's damn good to have guys up there like that who contributed to the positive side of the basketball. And you know, so and granted we lost 2 good players, but we brought in a player that's paying dividends. And I think Achua will eventually pay dividends.
Makes the team better.
Yeah, it make the team better. Fact. So, you know, overall, I like where we at, man, and we got this interesting schedule coming up. We get into all that pretty soon, but I can't be happy about what the Knicks are playing right now. We just got to keep this momentum going. You can't say we're not beating a high echelon team. We knocked off Minnesota. We knocked off the Philadelphia 76ers. So, you know, convincingly correct, right? 36 points. So I'm excited about what's going on moving forward. But tonight's game, you know, we get into that as well. But, you know, looking back on that game of Washington, it was just an all-out, straight-up Knicks. Knicks went out there and did what they had to do, handle their business, and they took it from there, Shop House. So you got to be excited with us moving forward, the way they're playing.
Yeah, I like the way the second unit is starting to come together, too. That backcourt of Quentin Grimes and Deuce McBride is electrifying, too. You know what I mean? And it's going to take some time for Precious Achua to really get his feet wet. You know what I mean? But in that second unit, I think he could really contribute. You know what I mean? The one thing that I hope that they well, we'll see what happens tonight, but I'm not 100% sure that I like Randall playing in that second unit. I think they should probably try to put OG there. You know what I mean? You know, I think they're using Randall quasi like how they used RJ. You know what I mean? It's not like it's not working, but I think Randall could have some more. Well, he's been playing minutes out of. The one thing that I'm hoping that Tom Thibodeau doesn't do with this team is run them down, because beginning of the year, these guys are only getting 32, 34, 35 minutes a game. The last couple of games, they've been playing high minutes, 37 minutes, 38 minutes. You know, they're playing high volume of minutes. And we don't need, I mean, not that we don't need that if it's a close game, I can understand it. But with some of these games, the Washington game was a little, I can understand why, but once we got control, he should have pulled the team out and let that third, fourth portion of the bench get out there and play some minutes. So I hope that he can work that out a little better, that you don't see Brunson out there when he doesn't need to, Randall out there when he doesn't need to, Hartenstein when he's out there when he doesn't need to. And I mean, these are guys that we need to put a little bubble around, put some bubble wrap around them, and put put things around their leg. I forgot the name. I can't get the word out right now. Around their legs, so they don't hurt themselves and stuff like that. Because these guys are going to hopefully continue to get us to where we need to be. So I'm happy to see what the Knicks did against Washington, and like I said again, Deuce McBride and Grimes is looking so good right now, man. He's getting a little extra minutes from starting this year. I think he was getting, when he was in the starting unit, 12, 13, 14 minutes. I think he's getting close to like 18, 19, 20 minutes now. He's starting to produce a little bit better. He's getting more minutes, and he doesn't have that pressure on him looking over that at the bench every time he takes a shot, like he feels like he's going to get ready to get taken out. He knows now if he takes a shot, if he missed, the next time he come down, you try to make that shot. And he's playing great basketball right now. I'm so happy with the team, how Tom Thibodeau has put this team, these 9-man rotation together, and it's starting to work, and it's working in a good way.
Yeah, real talk. Yo, salute to the chat, man. Thank y'all for coming in. Cash out, Nick 100 GM, my man. Soul Finger, what's good, my brother? Big Danny, everybody. Y'all know I opened up the panel in the second half of the show before the next half hour. If you in here, just you're hanging out, throw the link in there in the second half of the show. But overall, everybody, I'm excited about what's going on. You know what I think, Shop Power, just to kind of piggyback up what you were talking about. I think the reason why Tibbs is putting Randall in that second unit to always have one of his prolific dudes on the floor.
Yeah.
I guess he probably like, well, if I take him and Brunson out, them out of at the same time, where am I going to get that go-to scoring right now anyway until they get somebody in? So I think that might be one of the reasons why he's doing it, is that he always got one of them top-notch dudes in the game, whether it's in the starter unit or the second unit. That's why I hope they go out there and get somebody who can kind of light. That's why, like I said, I like the BB trade. We talk about that and all that later. But I agree with you 100% on that. But I guess he kind of has to. Yeah. That's the only thing I can see him doing it. I'm with you. I wish he didn't have to, but it makes sense in a sense. So let's see how it goes, man. I think Tibbs, he, like you say, he's doing a masterful thing down there with this team, man. And I like the way they're doing it. I think maybe if Anunoby get a little hotter offensively, that he might could do what you're talking about. But I think right now, until then, I think he's gonna do that, the 1-2 thing with him and Brunson, make sure that they got it. Because without quickly and RJ, there's nobody else putting up close to 20 points a game on our team, I guess, right now, other than Brunson and Randall, I'm assuming, when I look at the stat sheet. So I get it, but I'm with you on that. You don't want to burn the man out because but I guess the way he's staggering it, he's doing a good job of staggering it, though. He is staggering that team pretty well. And like I said, with the emergence of Schindler, the way he playing, it just changed a lot of things that he could do. I mean, it's just crazy right now. So let's see how it goes tonight. I think we should go out there and get a Trailblazer the biggest night for sure, and I think we will. And we're gonna go ahead and break down our itinerary to the last game in another couple of minutes. But other than that, man, we win tonight, man. We get to 22-15, 7 games over 500 this time of the year. And it's looking good. It's really looking good for us, man. So we just got to keep going. We got a pretty good favorable schedule coming up in the next 15 games or something like that, whatever the case may be, especially with all this stuff happening in the NBA, man. Let me say, even though they're not Knicks and you never want to see nobody hurt, let's hope Halliburton get better. Let's hope Ja Morant get better, get back into the NBA, because when you got all the good
he out, man. He got his shoulders is
right.
He out I think he's gonna be out for the rest of the year.
Then yeah. So it's pretty tough, man, when you lose good players like that, because they make the team go and everything like that. And not only that, I want to bust Halliburton. I want to beat Indiana with all their players when we play them next couple of weeks or whatever. So, but it is what it is, man. But salute to Halliburton and Ja Morant. Prayers up to you guys. Hope y'all get yourself healthy, man. And obviously Ja Morant. But let me ask you a question now. I think that's going to be a team people might have to look out at the trading deadline, because they might go the other way, not fully, but think about Memphis know that they ain't going to get to the playoffs. They don't think they're going to get to the playoffs without Ja Morant and Marcus Smart. You never know what might happen out there. So we'll see how it goes. But it's a tough situation. Danny got the Knicks 118, 112. I remember that, Danny. I'll put it in before you leave tonight. Nick 100, I didn't mean to do that so fast. I apologize. But yeah, Shop House, let's talk about that game, man, about Washington the other day, because we seen some good things in that game. And the Cats were definitely doing the damn thing, man. Like I said, Brunson and Randall just they can't do nothing with that boy, man. I don't know what to say about a lot of these teams, man. They cannot do nothing with Julius Randle right now. That brother is on some fire right now. So let's see how it pan out, man. We'll throw that up there right quick. Let me get that in. Here you go. Ladies and gentlemen, here go the recap from the last game. Let's look at the statistics that night. Knicks beat them 121-105. Field goal percentage, we shot 49% from the floor. Downtown, we were 38.9, 39% from down, 87% from the charity stripe. We are playing some phenomenal basketball from the charity stripe, ladies and gentlemen. 27 assists. There we go again. When you get over 20 assists, the Knicks look like they're going to do the damn thing. 45 rebounds. They have 45 rebounds. Offense 11, 34 from the defense side of the ball, 9 steals, 2 blocks, 1 turnover over our usual, 20 fast break points. They've been doing pretty good. The last game against Philly, they had like 30 something. So I noticed they kind of getting that fast break, that pace going a little bit, and they all doing it too. Randall, everybody, they pushing the pace a little bit more. I like to see that as well. Points of a turnover, 23. You commit the turnover and you capitalize off of it, man. You know what I mean? So for every turnover that they had, the Knicks scored a point. And that's a good thing. That's what you want to do. You're going to create a turnover, make sure you get some points off of it. And they did that as well. Points in the paint, we were 52. They were 52. We had 16 personal fouls. They had 20. For the box score, man, like I said, Julius Randle, 39 points, 7 rebounds, 5 assists, shot powers. Jalen Brunson, 33, 3 and 8. Man, Shinzo, 10, 5 and 3. Oh, Anunoby, 9, 5. His presence is on the other side of the ball. But Mr. Isaiah Hartenstein, 8 points, 19 rebounds, 2 assists, 4 steals, 2 blocks. I mean, you can't say enough about that. Dude, plus 26, Randall plus 24 the other day, Brunson plus 20. I mean, and Jay Hart playing well, 9.4 rebound, 1 assist. But his defense is making a big impact on that thing. And pressure to Grimes. Grimes had 6 points, 2 nice threes though, 1, 1, and 1. -6. They was all minus at the other end. So the top 5, 6 players was all up in the pluses, except for the lower echelon was Grimes, McBride, and Achua and Flynn. But it is what it is with that, man. But I think overall they all played a good game, and we beat these boys by 16. So now we ready to move on and play the Portland Trail Blazers tonight. But that game to me was interesting because Randall, man, it seems like people don't hear them numbers enough, but that cat is really giving cats the business out there, man. He really is, man. And it's a shame if you don't get in the All-Star game, whether it's because of the fan vote or the NBA is not recognizing what this man is doing on a night in and night out. He had 1 off game this week, and that was against Philly, and he was entitled to that, but he bounces back and drops 39. I just think that you got to give that young man, that Julius Randle, his flowers. Man, he's been through the ups, the peaks and valleys of this New York thing since he got here. But he done got this will be his 3rd year going to the playoffs in 4 or 5 years. So salute to him and the Brunson Burner. What can I say? When one of the top point guards in the league, you ask me, they got a ranked 20th best player in the NBA right now, shot powers. And when I looked at the ratings that they had, they got a 20th best. They don't got Julius Randle in there, and I think that's a disservice. And they got a guy in front of Julius Randle. I can't believe they got in front of him like what's my name, Derek White and guys like that. So a lot of these guys, Julius Randle be giving the business to every night. They got them in front of him as best player. That shit is crazy to me.
I mean, this voting thing is how can I say it and be politically correct? A lot of people that be on the internet is a little younger than what we are, Divine. You know what I mean? And they have easier access to get to things, and for someone that's not so much inclined of how to figure out how to get to it, and sometimes someone like ourselves, I do a lot now because I got so much social media stuff, but they're a little less likely to put passwords and put emails into anything because either they don't remember their password or vice versa. So we got an older fan base. Our fan base is a little older, and you want to know how I know that? Because every game, I don't care, as long as I've been alive, I've never seen the Garden and not been fully packed. I don't think, except for the bubble year, but every year, good, bad, or indifferent, if we win 2 games and we lose 80, the Garden is always packed. You know what I mean? And that's with fans that's been with the team for so long. And so on and so forth. I know a little bit how to get on and stuff like that. But just like earlier, when I called you about Instagram, I'm still trying to figure out Instagram. So I'll put it right out there. I'm still trying to figure out how to, post things there and get people there. And I don't have no friends yet. I just really and blah 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 and all this other stuff. So it's a little harder to understand how to matriculate, how to work these apps and these sites for fans more like ourselves, you know what I mean? So what I tell everybody, if you don't know how to do it, go get one of them young people somebody you work with, one of them 22, 23, 24-year-old people you work with, get your nephew, your niece, your cousin, your daughter, your son, one of them know how to get on there. So if you don't know how to do it, tell them to do it for you. This is exactly what they're gonna do to you. They're gonna be like, oh, here. That's how fast they be doing. They get on there, blip, 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 blip. Here, it's done. But how you do that? Don't worry. Hey, you want it? Yeah. And send the alert so I know every day when I gotta come back on. I ain't gotta put nothing else on. No, just go right here and they'll come. And that's how it works for them. You know what I mean? It's real simple with them. So a lot of these players, I seen Trae Young was beaten out for a second. Jalen Brunson. I was like, Trae Young? Ain't they losing? Ain't they like 12 and like 20 or something like that? What are we doing right here? What are we doing? How are we voting in players from a team that's on a losing squad? I mean, but that's just us being old school. I remember back in the days, I don't even want to date myself how old it is, but do everybody remember how you used to have to go vote? You remember how you used to vote, Devon? You remember how you used to vote back in the days in the 90s?
Yeah, the little dots, cards.
Even the dots, you had to get the cards. You know, we had to go to McDonald's or one of those places and get the thing and mail it in. You had to mail in your ballot. You know what I mean? So let's be clear. You had to go to like a Mickey D's or somebody that had the things. More than likely, that's a lot of when Mickey D's was they had a lot of things going on with the NBA and all that stuff. And you used to have to go to Mickey D's, go get you a burger and a fries or something like that. Ask for your little paper. You get your paper. You feel? And you only had to vote one time. It wasn't like everyday voting like it is now either. You know what I mean? But I digress a little bit, man. I digress and I just lay back and just hope that all the fans, because it's not a place that I know, and I watch the Knicks 82 games, that when the Knicks go to a stadium, you hear Knicks fans in it. A couple of stadiums no, but majority of places that the Knicks go, you see Knicks fans there. So I don't know why our ranking is so low down with this voting schedule thing, but whatever.
Yeah, real talk. Yeah, man. You know, like I said, as far as, you know, the past game, Randall Brunson had a good game. You know, like I said, Shinzo been playing hard. Hartenstein had another double-double, doing what he do on the basketball court, man. So I'm really close to a double-double anyway. So, you know, I'm glad we did get to the Washington thing and kind of turned it on in the second half. I like the way Quentin Grimes played in that game. Dude's playing well. So overall, you know, that game was when we know we should have won convincingly, and we did win convincingly, even though we had to wait till the second half to kind of push to get our cylinders rolling and all that, and our pistons popping like they should be. But in the first half, we went from a 4-cylinder to a 12-cylinder in the second half. So, you know,
turbo.
Yeah, we really started getting it popping, man. So that's a good thing, you know, that we are playing beating the team that we're supposed to be. And that's what I loved about this team, is that they beating the team that they're supposed to beat. They're literally handling these teams. So, you know, and I think that's a good thing, because you can't let these teams that you expected to beat come in here and kind of make it hard on you. They're literally handling the guys that they're supposed to handle. So I can't be mad at what they're doing down there. And let's hope that they continue building and take this game against Washington and come in here tonight against the Trailblazers, another team you're supposed to give the business to. Ain't no need for the Knicks to even trip tonight. Go on there and beat these boys down. Get ready to go out there and let Jalen Brunson go back to Dallas, where he got drafted to it in a couple of days, and go out against Luka and Kyrie Irving and them. And they're playing pretty well. They 21-15, some of that nature as well too. So, you know, we just got to get this one out the way and go to Dallas. Try to, you know, we played Dallas pretty well in there. When we played them, last time they was in the Garden, they kind of gave us the business on that lucky Luka shit. But
yeah. That was a fluke.
Yeah, but you know, this is a new year, new time. And I think now this year, you know, they going up against a different team. What I like going to Memphis, going this year, that we got Anunoby there, who they could put on a Luka Doncic. Now you got a guy who they literally could put on him. Now RJ didn't play him bad, but Anunoby is Anunoby, so you know, got a little bit. He got the strength to deal with Luka, and he got the height. So I think that's going to be a good matchup on that game Thursday, man. But I know we got to get through this one here. But I'm excited about going out to Dallas, because I do think that he could make a difference. Luka can go for 30, whatever, but he's gonna make it hard for him to get his points. So, you know, overall, I'm pretty excited about that. And that's why we got a guy like him for that reason, to go over there against guys like Luka, Jason Tatum, and all them guys. Like I always say, you got to have a guy who could defend the best players in the game, and we got one now. So let's hope that he contribute to this thing in a good way tonight, and then go out there Thursday, and then we got the game Saturday, and then we back on the side of town on a Monday, man. So Martin Luther King Day will be 3:00, ladies and gentlemen, on the 15th. So y'all make sure y'all tune in early for that game. But other than that, I'm excited. We got Portland tonight in the MSG. Let's get it popping and everything like that, man. I'm ready for these things, guys, to go because, like I said, every day go by, we're getting closer to the trading deadline. We got a lot of things out there. Could be possibilities. Like you always say that we got a bunch of for sure, then we got some possibles. So the trades is possibles, as you always say in the gaming space. You know what I mean? We got some possibles out there, but I do think that this team is ready to go, man. NYC people, I know people, I don't want to get into that because I don't want to disrupt the show. I think people need to go back and analyze this guy in the playoffs, man. I swear, man, and you guys as basketball minds, I don't care if you had KD on that 2020-21 team. He would have had a random playoff series too because they ain't have nobody to play with him. Alfred Payton, Reggie Bullock, never did well. I think any gifted player in the NBA would have played with the Knicks in 2020-21. I don't care if it was KD, could not stop. They would have had a terrible series like Randall too because they would have triple teamed him too because with nobody else on that Knicks team literally shot power. And I always bring this up because
that was a threat.
It was a threat. It was nobody. Alfred Payton can't even shoot a three. Reggie Bullock he don't even play right now.
He didn't even play in the playoffs, did he?
Yeah, he played, but you know what? I think people got to give Randall credit until let's see this year because I definitely tell you this here. And as the basketball mind, I would have did the same thing Nate McMillan did. Triple team Julius Randle because Alfred Payton, who ain't in the league no more, Reggie Bullock, who ain't playing nowhere no more, and Nerlens Noel, who ain't playing nowhere no more. RJ was in his second year. None of them cats can shoot. None of them. You know what I mean? None of them can shoot. So I think we got to come off that Julius Randle in the playoff thing a little bit, man. The last year, 77 game into the season, the man he hurt his foot. He sprained his ankle, whatever. He limps into the playoffs against Cleveland. In the Cleveland series, he hurt
and do it again.
Foot again. You know what I mean? So I think wait till this year. I think we should judge Randle this year because I don't care who you are. Randle or LeBron James or wasn't doing nothing with that Knicks team in 2021. They ain't had no players. Nobody. And all the players on that team is not even in it. Two of them in the NBA don't even get no time, and one of them in the G League. What that tell you? That was only 3 years ago. So I get you what you're saying, though, but Randle will show up in the playoff, ladies and gentlemen. But we also got to put facts behind the reason why he didn't play well. Nate McMillan say triple team Julius Randle. They ain't worried about nobody else. And that's facts. Them facts. So, you know, not to harp on that, but I just want y'all to give that man a little bit of credit. You know what I mean? Reason why that's what you do. Because Tom Thibodeau do the same thing. He try to take out the other team's best player. You know what I mean? He try to take out the other team's best player. So if you can stop their best player, make the guys who not good beat you. And that's what my man Nate McMillan did, Shop Howard. We're going to take the best player on your team out the game. We're going to make all the other cats beat us, and they didn't get to beat us. We couldn't beat them. We ain't had nobody. So, and Derrick Rose on the bench, so I get it, though. I don't want to harp on that. I just want to make sure we got to be fair and make sure we do all the variables when we talk about Randle. Because I get tired of ESPN, everybody talking the same thing. Oh, Randle don't show up in the playoff. Why?
He only been there 2 times with the Knicks. That's it.
Right, and there's a reason why he didn't show up because he choked or something. No, they had a game plan for him. They utilized it real well. Triple team the shit out that dude. Send DeAndre Hunter, send Trae Young. They sent Trae Young out because they knew Alfred Payton wasn't going to hit nothing. So that's how I look at it, man. But it's all good. But I tell you what, it's a different Randle playing right now, ladies and gentlemen. That brother putting up numbers, and he is putting work in. He's putting it in. So salute to Julius Randle, salute to Jalen Brunson, the burner. Them boys should be all-star, no question about it. And I think they will. I'm hoping that our fans keep voting and all that good stuff and get these boys up in there because they deserve to be in here. Julius Randle and Jalen Brunson, here's the reason why. They got a team after tonight probably 4th in the Eastern Conference. So they on a winning team, and they putting up numbers, and the team is winning. And I'm hoping that we get to go in there and vote these cats in. But I tell you what, tonight we got to go out there and bust Cleveland up tonight, ladies and gentlemen. I'm not Cleveland, Portland. We got to go there, and this should be a no trap game or none of that. We should go in there and beat these guys, get them up out of there, get the 5 games in a row, and look forward to going out to Dallas and all that. Like I said, and I think we will, man. I think we will come out there tonight and get it popping and beat these cats, man. So we can, the Knicks is playing good ball. Be 22-15, 7 games over 500. And after the night, they probably will be sitting in the 4th spot in the East. The way it looks to me, in 76 of them lost 12 games. We only a couple of games behind them. Bucks are like they spiraling a little bit. And they done lost 12 games. So shit, with the schedule that we got coming up in the next 15 games. Man, the Knicks might be right there. You know what I mean? They might be sitting in the 3rd or 2nd spot if the other teams keep playing the way they playing. So all around, Shaw Powell, I like the way it's going down right now. And and here's another thing that people not for the Shaw Powell. We'll say real quick. Y'all better watch out. Tibbs might be in the running for Coach of the Year again. Let the Knicks get up in that third spot. In that third spot, you might have to think he might not get it because I think some coaches who really deserve to get it out.
OKC.
Yeah, OKC coach, the Dallas, the Orlando Magic coach,
Orlando Magic coach.
Yeah, so but you're gonna have to put his name up there because the brother players he coaching the hell out of that team, man. So we'll see how it goes. But I would love to see them cats get out there and get a pop with Shaw Powell. But tonight, guys, ladies and gentlemen, we got Portland, Shaw Powell, and we just got to go out there and don't let Jeremy Grant do what he did to us the last time he came up in the Garden. He dropped 40 something on us or whatever. So we just got to make sure we're ready to go tonight.
Yeah, let's play some good. The motto: control the pace, grab them rebounds, hit your free throws, and shoot over 36% tonight. And with the acclamation of OG, it really opens up the floor. You see it if you haven't seen it in the last 4 games. It just opens the floor. These guys are moving. When the last time that you seen Julius Randle and Jalen Brunson both scored 30 points in a game? Since this acclamation, twice already in 4 games. I think two times already that both of these guys already scored 30 points in the same game together. That's big, you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
And so, there's a whole lot of things that I will talk about that in a little bit, but what can help this team get to that next plateau if they need to get to a next plateau. But right now, this team is firing on all cylinders. I think we're, like I said, we're top 5 in everything. You name it, we're pretty much top 10 in everything. Net rating, rebounds, second chance points. And I'm just being general by saying top 10 and everything because I think some of them is like top 5. But we're playing good. We're playing good basketball with this new acquisition, and let's see if we can continue that tonight.
Yeah, real talk. Salute to everybody in the chat. G Money, Chris, what's up, sis? What's going on with you? D Ross, Jerry, Piece of the God, all wise, NYC, B Ball 08, my man. Salute to everybody in the chat, man. Salute. Make sure y'all hit that button. Get that like and subscribe going on for us, man. Y'all know what it is. I'm gonna go through the itinerary in a minute. Then I'll open up the panel. If y'all want to get on that, fine. I'll throw the link in there in a minute. I'm gonna go through the itinerary for the night's game. Then we get back at it after that, man. I'll open up the panel, man. That way you cats can get in and if you want to get in and things of that nature. But other than that, man, I'm excited about where we're going with this thing right now. And the team is playing well. And hey, Chris, you're 100% right on that defense thing. That defense is playing outstanding basketball. They keep these teams down under 1-5 and lower. What they did to my man Embiid and Tyrese Maxey said a lot to me about this team going forward, man. Because they really went down to Philadelphia and put them boys in a donut, man. I'm like, that was unbelievable. So salute to the Knicks, man. But here you go. Let's look at what happened in what's coming up for the Knicks on tonight's game. On the itinerary, we get it popping on that good thing, man. Real talk. Tonight, as you see, ladies and gentlemen, we got the Portland Trail Blazers in about a half hour at the Garden. Hopefully, we can go in there and knock the boys off and get it popping, keep it moving. If you look at the team stats right now, they 10-25. We 21-15. They 14th, and they stand in we 8th in the East, which really between 8th and 4th, you ask me. They 5-14 away from home. We 10-4 at the Garden. On their offense rating is damn near second to last in the NBA. Our offense rating is 9th. Their defense is 19th out of the 15th, but I think ours is much better than that 15th because we starting to creep back up and play the way we normally play. Their net ratings in 26th in the NBA. We 9th in the NBA. So we in the top 10 in net rating combined. That's a good thing for the Knicks right now to be out of all 30 teams, 9th in the association. That's playoff caliber basketball, you ask me, for sure. Anthony Simons, obviously know that's their young man who can get down 25 points a game, 3 rebounds, 5 assists a game, 5.5 for that matter. Obviously for the New York Knicks, ladies and gentlemen, Jalen Brunson, 26 points a game, 4 rebounds, basically 3.9 and 6.5 assists per game. Definitely all-star worthy. He's playing phenomenal basketball, and you might have to put him in the MVP conversation and keep playing the way they're playing down the line for sure. Team leaders, like I said, Brunson 26, my man 25.5. DeAndre 8 and 10.8 rebound. He was the game time decision today. We'll look at that later. Obviously, Mitchell Robinson is out for the season with 10.3, but we could put Hartenstein in that slot right now. I'm quite sure him and Randall are going to battle for that top rebounding spot for the Knicks. Anthony Simons 5.4 assists, Jalen Brunson 6.4. In the last 5 games, them cats was 2-3. They beat the Nets. They lost to the Dallas Mavericks. They lost to the Dallas Mavericks again. They lost to the Phoenix Suns, and they went beyond them by 6 points. The New York Knicks, ladies and gentlemen, in their last 5 games, 4-1, beat Washington, beat the 76ers, beat the Bulls, beat the Minnesota Timberwolves, and we lost to the Pacers prior to that winning streak that we are right now, the 4 games. So that's looking good right there. The previous matchup, Damian Lillard was on their team then. Quickly was on our team then. Nurkic was on their team then. Hartenstein was on our team, was still on our team, and Josh Hart's still on our team, and Lillard's not there no more. But that was the previous matchup, and that was on March the 14th in the past season. Uniform tonight, they in their black drip for tonight. New York Knicks in their white drip for tonight. Projected starters for them: Anthony Simon, Scoot Henderson. The young man is pretty nice. He's starting to catch on to the NBA a little bit more now. Jeremy Grant, Tomani Kamara, and Dwap Reef for them. Now it's the usual suspects, same ones: Jalen Brunson, DiVincenzo, OG Anunoby, Randall, and Isaiah Hartenstein on the injured list for them guys. Game time decision is DeAndre Ayton. Moses Brown is out. Matisse Thybulle, game time decision. Jabari Walker, game time decision. And Robert Williams is out for the season. For the New York Knicks, the only one on the injury report is our big boy Mitchell Robinson, who's out for the season with the ankle injury. Ladies and gentlemen, that is your artillery for the night. Let's see if the Knicks can go out there and take advantage of that thing. But everything fall in our favor tonight, Shot Power, from a statistical standpoint. So it should be one of them games where we go out there and get them guys to business.
Yeah, these guys are young teams still trying to learn each other. And we beat this team by pushing the pace on them and controlling defense on them. And I mean, we shut these, you put OG on whoever you want to put them on that's going to lock them down, and everybody just need to get and go. See Julius Randle plays bully style basketball. It's going to be a good matchup between him and tonight. So it's a couple of good matchups tonight. Something that we really have to pay attention to. This is a trap game per se, but this is not a trap game because this is a good team. They just haven't found their way yet. They have a lot of young players on their crew. We got to get out there, control that pace. Grab these rebounds and hit these free throws. That's one. This is the emphasis of my prognosis of saying all these things every time. This is a game that you definitely have to do all of these things. And, I think the Knicks are going to have a good game tonight. And I think I'm hoping that the Knicks really, put a clamp down and put a foot on their neck and stop them from trying to thrive and beat on us.
Yeah, real talk. I'm looking forward. I think this should be one of them wins. And here's another thing, ladies and gentlemen. This is a Malcolm Brogdon audition. So, we got the Malcolm Brogdon edition going on, possible in New York tonight. And let's see how it goes with that and everything. Because I know he was one of the names that people talk about out there on the trade field, and all that good stuff. So, you never know, man. But I like what we have as a team really in that position that he played. But you can't. He was reigning 6th man of the year last year, like Shawi would say. The young man he keeps the stat line always in the up, 50, 40, and 90 damn near, some of that nature. So, I think that's how it goes. NYC, you think we're going to finish 4th to the season? You know what? I'm interested for me. NYC, I must say, it all depends how Embiid finished the season. It's interesting, but this guy, his injury history, man. That's one thing about why I say it's always about the playoffs and stuff like that. Okay, I got you. I see what you're saying. If you say we get the third, another trade, we make the third. That's I can understand that as well. But I look at the way Milwaukee reeling right now. I think without Drew Holiday, they missing that defense topper that they usually use. Right. And I think that this is the reason why they doing what they doing. I just think no Drew Holiday there, man, is making a difference on that team, man. When it comes to the defense side of the ball, new coach. They started out hot, and when the NC told me they were dropping 100-something a game, 140, 130. But I don't know. I agree with you, though. I do think the Knicks will be 4th or better. I'll put it like that. I think we'll be 4th or better. Can't count out Miami yet because Miami always know how to get down when it comes to the get down. They will find a way to get up in that piece. I think a lot of them young teams, they will kind of slip down a little bit because it's not their turn yet. I think it's always about different levels to it, and it's not their turn yet. But I think the Knicks will be there, NYC for sure. But I think it's going to be interesting tonight. I think the Knicks come out there and play tonight, and they go out there and do what they got to do, handle their business. They had a couple of days off, but I think they're going to go out there and really get it popping, man, and close this thing out and get ready to get on that road trip. Go out to Dallas, and like I said, get to Memphis and get on back to the Garden for Martin Luther King Day, man. This stuff going so fast, it's crazy. But I'm looking for the Knicks to get these cats to beat down tonight. I don't see it being no different tonight. I think they go in there and handle their business. And if they do that tonight, we'd be 22-15, Chop Powell. And, we another step toward what we got to get to.
Facts. This we got to get out there and play some basketball. And the Knicks seem like they've been resilient. And I'm hoping I'm not hoping for a letdown tonight. I don't want to see a letdown tonight. This is a team that you really have to pay attention to. But we have the players and the team, and we're playing. We're firing on all cylinders right now. We've been playing pretty decent basketball in the last 4 games, and I think that we can continue. And this is our first. I think this is the longest win streak in the league right now, too. 4 wins since the new year or something like that. Well, whatever it is, I think that we need to continue that. We need to continue that as long as we can. The next hard game we got is Thursday, but I think even on Thursday, I think we have a chance to win that as well.
Yeah, real talk. I agree with you on that, man. NYC people, I have 50. That 47. I think I had 50 wins at the beginning of the season. So I do think with this homestand we got coming up, and like a lot of wise said, if we could win 12 out of 14, that'd be special. If we win 12 out of 14, we'd be like 30-something games, man. 30-something wins and all that. So damn near close to 40. The season going by so fast, you wouldn't believe it or not. You wouldn't think so, but it'd be all those over before you know it. So like that. But listen, man, we bring G Money in the build. Let G Money get in here with us for the last 20 minutes of the show, man, and talk some Knicks stuff with us. G Money, what's good, my man?
Yo, what's shaking the bacon, cool cast? What's going on, Divine, Shy, Powers, everyone in the chat? What's cracking, slacking?
Everything good, my brother. You doing all right, my man?
I'm doing great. I'm doing good in the hood. Are you guys safe and healthy? Safe?
Yeah, it's good, man. All this rain and all that good stuff down here, man. Where I'm at, it's raining like crazy, man. But it's all good, man. I can't complain. Yeah. What do you think about tonight's game, man? Talk to me, man. You think our boys gonna do what they do tonight?
Oh yeah, we're gonna try to rain on the Blazers parade tonight. So we're gonna try to rain on their heads tonight. I think we kick buck tonight. Portland can't guard a parking car. Portland can't guard a parking car, and they can't score. This team's streak. They can't score. They can't guard a parking car, and they don't have that much shot creators on that team. They don't have a real. Time Lord was the rim protector. He's out for the year. Ayton, look, DeAndre Ayton has had a lot of talent. He comes and goes, man. Simons can score, and Anthony Simons, I love. He can score and put the ball in the bucket. At the same time, he can be a little bit of a chuck at times. I think we should kick buck tonight. If you just make the Blaze, if you put Portland in a half-court game, you attack the middle, you get DA in foul trouble, and don't let Simons beat you. Because last year, it was some Simons sizzling last year in the Garden. So don't let Simons go nuts. So you contain him. You watch out for other guys, and we should be good.
Yeah, real talk. Hey, Shaw Powell, and Shaw Powell, real quick. Remember what Jeremy Grant did to us in the Garden too? That cat.
He went nuts.
20-something free throws, right? 20-something free throws against us. So we gotta hope we contain him tonight, Shaw Powell. But I think if we could contain one of them, we should be all right tonight.
His shit is sharp. Watch out for shit sharp. Dude's a skywalker.
Yeah, that's pretty much the whole game plan. You know what they're gonna do? They're gonna end up putting OG on somebody. They're gonna lock one of those guys down and make it hard for them. And like G Money said, play that half court game and get these guys in foul trouble. They can't. They're a young team. They're not a real good defensive minded team. And if we can get out on them and run on them like we've been doing, we should be able to outscore this team as well.
Yeah, I agree with you. I think we do that tonight. And the reason why I think Shinzo plays a hard enough defense to slow Simon down a little bit. You know what I mean? He's a talented player, but I also think you throw Anunoby on Jeremy Grant. You know what I mean? And that kind of neutralize what they do from an offense standpoint. Then on the other side of the ball, I just don't. Jeremy Grant's a good defender though, but I still think Randall's stronger than he is. But I like Jeremy Grant defense. That brother could defend the basketball, man. He made a name for himself.
Dude's a dog on the defensive. Dude's like a fly trap on ball and he can score too. Athletic, can nail the three.
Yeah, he made a name for himself in the bubble, man. When he played LeBron, and that brother really made a name for himself. And but he's a good player. But I think Ayton, to me, you got to be a reason why the Phoenix Suns let him go, because you can't be on.
He needs to have this. Ayton needs to have this.
everybody and Mitchell Robinson used to give him the business too. I was like, yo, Mitchell Robinson is a kill Aiden. So I can only imagine what Hartstein to do to him if he was playing tonight. But I do like our chance tonight, no question about it. I think the Knicks get these cats 125 tonight, easy. And
that's exactly great minds, Divine. I already got my score.
Yeah,
I'm gonna say 125. Right. I apologize. I'm gonna say New York. I'm gonna say New York wins in a laugher. I'm gonna say 120-95. I think it's gonna be a laugher. 120-95.
Yeah, I was going 120, 100, but that sounds good though. Because like I said,
I'm right in this. I'm in the range with you, Divine. I think the Knicks, my motto, and 125 to 100 tonight to this team. I think 125, 100. I think that's where I'm hoping to see.
Yeah, I agree with you. Like great mind. I think they will, man. Because like I said, you know what, this team is pretty special, man. And I love that young backcourt. We got a second unit. I'm just hoping that. Like I was telling Shaw Powell earlier, like I hope they keep McBride and Grimes back there, man. You know, I understand everybody talk about unless you go get somebody that just straight out creme de la creme type player and make it different. But I like that. I like that defense.
Yeah,
I like that defense back. I love why I said 156, 102. The guy put 258 points up on that. One of them at D-Rock at 140, 82. The brothers, they called it though. And somebody who did that? Was it Willie Cruz not too long ago said the Knicks gonna win a certain amount of Dana did have 130 against Philly. They put up 130 something. Damn.
Man, we did run Philly out of the gym. We did after being down by 10, mind you. People forget we were down by 10 and people forget it. We were down by 10 in Philly. People forget about that and then we turn the tables on them.
Right. Let me ask you a question. G Money. If the Knicks had to make a trade right now, if you think they're going to make a trade right now, who do you want and who do you think the Knicks should get?
There's plenty of players. I would not mind Miles Turner on this team. I would not mind Miles Turner and Spider Mitch. Another backup, and this is probably less likely, Mikal Bridges. Just 3 players in one. Mikal Bridges, Spider Mitch, Miles Turner.
I think that I would love.
I'm not seeing getting all 3. I'm just talking about players I would want to see.
Right. Because I don't think the Nets will give up off of Mikal, but I heard they're going to build around him.
Probably.
Out of Mitchell is possible. That's possible.
Miles Turner, you never know.
You never know. Especially with Halliburton, he's going to be out a couple of weeks. They'll reevaluate him in a couple of weeks.
Yeah, because of that. Hammy did the shot
slide. He bruised that hammy muscle. Lucky. He lucky. He lucky that pelvis muscle scooped up instead of went down like this.
Right.
He glad that thing didn't pop.
What about
anyway, for me, I say this again. I'm old school, man. I want to see this. Let's take it all the way down to February. You know what I mean? I think we got to the 8th of February to the trade deadline. Let's see how this second unit really can, prosper. If Quentin Grimes and Deuce McBride, can really prosper, we may not see something major. I like, all the usual suspects. I like the Murrays. I like the Brogdons, but there's always a caveat to either one of those guys. Murray, that means that he has to come in here. First, he got to get allowed by Clutch to come over here, and then you have to move someone from our starting unit to implement him into the starting unit, and that would be Donovan Mitchell. You got me saying Donovan Mitchell.
I wish
would be the big ragu. And I'm not sure if I'm ready to do that move. And I'm the more and more that I see DiVincenzo playing with Brunson, I'm not sure if I'm ready to see Mitchell. I keep saying his name. Murray come over here and interrupt what's going on with the New York Knicks. Because if he would come in here, not saying that we wouldn't win, but it would be a little disconnect for first couple of games so they really get acclimated with each other and stuff like that. Could win those games. Not saying they couldn't, but it could mess up the flow a little bit. But Brogdon is a big name that I'm starting to get more liking to, but his downside is he doesn't stay healthy. Can we get him in here for the next 40 30 40-something games and he stay healthy and give us some playoff minutes, that would be good. But if he get hurt, he don't have the the injuries like, he's out 2-3 weeks. His injuries is like 4 or 5 months to 2, 3, 4, 5 weeks and stuff like that. We don't need that right now. You know what I mean? But I think the move, I'm thinking I would like to see Murray. I'm not opposed to Murray, but I don't think that Tom Thibodeau really wants to.
It's going to happen. I don't think that's going to happen.
I don't think it's going to happen. I don't think Tom Thibodeau really wants to mess with that starting lineup right now. That starting lineup is clicking, man. And so I'm looking for someone that's going to probably be the bench. Your boy, Divine Bodan wouldn't be a bad pickup if you could put him into that second unit. You know what I mean? Especially for scoring, a big guy. Someone that's been there a little older, might not be as cost. He may not cost as much as some of these other guys that we mentioned and stuff. Because these guys, Dante, Murray and Brogdon, they're not gonna. Brogdon's not gonna cost as much, but Murray's gonna cost a little bit. You know what I mean? I don't think they're gonna give Murray up as easy as it looks. Just because Randy Fields used to have that Knicks on his shirt, don't mean that he ready to. You know what I mean? Oh, here, don't worry about it. Let's give me Evan Fournier and 2 first-round picks, and we'll be down. I don't know if that's gonna happen. Plus the clutch thing about it. So I'm rolling with whatever the New York Knicks do, but right now I think it's something better to pick up in the second unit, because the second unit is a little could lack sometimes. You see that Tom Thibodeau quickly, not as quick as before, but he moves Brunson back in for McBride a little quicker. Last some games, not all the games. So that may be something to look into. Maybe we need someone that can control that second unit where our guys in the starting unit can get a little bit more rest. So we see what happens.
Yeah, for me, my 3 guys, and I'll put my reason behind all of it. It's definitely Devontae Murray, number 1. Bogdan from the Detroit Pistons, number 2. And my third one, I really want somebody in that 3 or 4, because I'm cool with McBride and Grimes. I think a 3 and a 4 help us, because that's where we kind of missing the scoring at, because Josh Hart is not a great scorer and that Chua is not a great scorer. We missing that 3-4 score. But here's the reason for me. I'm gonna go by every player. Here's why I like Devontae Murray. He can do it on both sides of the ball.
Oh yeah.
Right.
And now you got another guy in the starting lineup who can handle the rock. You know what I mean? Him and Jalen Brunson can handle that rock. I mean, he literally can handle the rock. The guy's a triple threat, good linky type dude, and I like it because
big shot making too.
Yeah, big shot maker, and the reason I also like it because how many teams in the Eastern Conference gonna be able to go up against Devontae Murray, Anunoby, and Isaiah Hartenstein in they starting lineup? How many? I think you put Anunoby on Jason Tatum. You could put Devontae Murray on Jaylen Brown or with whoever. Yeah, and Hartenstein to hold down Porzingis with that physical. That's why I like the Murray trade, because of
frozen.
Yeah, that's that rain right there. Hey, G-Man, you want to say something?
I actually agree with Divine. I will not mind Murray on this team. I just don't. I will not mind Murray on this team, because Murray, you're gonna have a 5 of Murray, JB11, OG, JR30, and iHeart. That would be a nasty starting 5. There would be a nasty starting 5. And here's what I want to add a caveat: see if you can get Sadiq Bey in that trade.
It is possible. It is possible, because the deal that was out there had oh man, I don't want to. Did I save it on my phone? They had Murray. They had Murray and another guy from off the bench, but which was about a $4 or $5 million player, which could be substituted for Sadiq Bey. I wouldn't be opposed to that. That'll definitely strengthen up the second unit.
athletic, can struggle from three, and he's clutch too. So he plays a big shot. So yeah, and he's a junkyard dog defender. So if you're the Knickerbockers, try to get in the Murray sweepstakes. I don't think it's gonna happen because I don't think Murray's gonna come here. Who knows though? Who knows? Would you guys? What about you, Shy? What were you? What three players you say you want? Brogdon. Who else? What other two players you want to? Do you think
I'm kind of willing to see what McBride and Grimes got, but my three guys would be Bogdan, like Devon said, definitely Murray, and not Mikal Bridges, Bogdan and Brogdon. I'm not opposed to having Brogdon in that second unit. He's a reigning sixth man of last year. He's a reigning sixth man off the bench guy. He's still close to what's those numbers, 40, 50, 90 type of guy. He's a knockdown shooter. He can shoot off the dribble. He can shoot off a set shot. He can pass the basketball. He knows how to drive the basketball. He's always been a great player. You know what I mean? I always liked him. So to see him in the second unit, it would probably take Deuce McBride away, but it would definitely make the second unit stronger. You know what I mean? It would definitely now you got Brogdon, you got Brogdon, now you got Grimes, OG, and not OG, Precious, and now you got J Hart in there. You know what I mean? That'll help all those guys out because this guy is also an excellent passer. He's an excellent passer as well.
Yeah, sorry about that, lady. The internet said I was getting my thoughts were too powerful. They shut me down.
Yeah,
man. That was
probably Anthony Simons shut it down. Probably Anthony Simons or Jeremy Grant must have messed with the internet.
Yeah, right. But yeah, man, I think either way go with the trade thing. Whatever the Knicks do, I know we're gonna support them anyway. You know what I mean? We just playing our GM roles who we want to see. I'm confident with this, I like that, man. I think no matter what the Knicks front office do, we're gonna roll with these guys, man. But I do like the guys, all the guys we talked about, and I like I said, BB. I like that for a reason here. Him and I think Bogdan in that second unit with Quentin Grimes, snipers. You know what I mean? These guys, and then you're gonna move Achua to the 5. You can move hardcore to the 4 and 3. And I think we go from there because then that way you don't have to bring Julius Randle in there to play with the second unit. Now you can rest him and let my man the cat average 21 a game this season. You know what I mean? It's good to see, man. But either way it go, I think we get it popping. I'm excited about it. But tonight I got the Knicks 125-100. Let's get it, New York. Let's get
I'm right there.
Yeah, let's get 5 in a row. Be 22-15. Frank Montel said, "Mary guys, will also be an asset for a few years." Right, because he's tradable. He got a good contract, 25 years for 4 years, $104 million. He'll be a sin a little bit, but he's a win-win no matter what. If you get Devontae Murray, and I think it's all about positionless basketball. So I think I can see Devontae Murray driving and kicking it to Brunson shooting 40-something for downtown, and if you don't put it from downtown, you're going to drop it down and go in the lane and get buckets. So it's like a win-win. And you got two guys who could penetrate like that. It'll be interesting to see, man, but we got another month to it, and we get it popping, man. Frank Marshall's got 128.97. Let's go out and get out of here and get it popping, man, and enjoy this game. And I'm going to go around a panel with my brothers, and y'all give me your last words. G-Money, I'll start with you, my man.
Thank you for inviting me, Divine. Nice to see you guys again, Divine.
Yes, sir.
Please smash and crush those likes for Knicks Real Talk. Come on, it's free, it's easy. Please smash those likes. Let's just keep the Blazers away. Let's ruin the Blazers trail. Let's put on the wrong track though. So let's just defend. Come out here and come out with a lot in mentality and just kick butt and just come out here and just play Knickerbocker basketball because this team is sizzling right now. 4 in a row. Let's make it a hand. 5 in a row. Defend. Play good D. Share the ball and just pretty much just give the Blazers the Broadway Blues tonight.
Man, facts. Sharp Howard, my brother.
Salute to you, Devon. Salute to you, G Money. Salute to the chat. That's where it's at. Control the pace. Grab these rebounds. Hit these free throws. Try to shoot over 36% from three-point land. I got the Knicks winning tonight, 125-100 as well. This is a quasi trap game, but I think the Knicks are ready for it. This team is very young, and like G Money said, and everyone should know this team doesn't play great defense. So we should be able to run down the, we need to run down the gut on them and don't play no games with them. I'm inclined with a half court game, but also push the pace when you get those skills. We've been getting a lot of steals, and we've been turning those steals into prosperous points by scoring the basket. So let's do some of those things tonight. 125-100 New York Knicks. Let's get it.
I second that as well, man. Rodolfo, what's good? I ain't seen you in a long time. Rodolfo, what's up, my brother? Rosario, what's good, my man? My man is good. So listen, salute to everybody in the chat. Thank y'all for coming in. Sorry for the technical difficulty, but it happens with inclement weather like this here. Things go down that way and all that good stuff. But we back on, man. And G Money and Shop House held it down while trying to find that navigation to get back up on here. But until then, we'll see y'all on the next episode, man. We'll see y'all Thursday. Knicks in Dallas. Luka Doncic, Kyrie Irving, all that stuff.
That sounds like a late game. Yeah, that sounds like a late game. Oh, that's only an hour difference from here to Texas.
That game should be
probably 8:30. If it's a 7:30, yeah, it's probably 8:30.
Yep, yeah, pretty much. Yep, they are actually an 8:30 game. You're dead on with that.
8:30. They only an hour behind us.
Yep. Real talk. So, ladies and gentlemen, we're gonna get out here. The game about to get it popping. Until then, my peoples, enjoy y'all game and all that good stuff tonight, and we'll see y'all on the other side. Divine, Shaw Powers, G Money, the chat. Next real talk.
Peace.
Knicks fans, yo, we coming hard.
We outside walking in my Clarks in New York. The color streets is calling for that Knicks real talk. Me and the metropolis, and mid-season form, we dropping this hotness. We transforming this nigga shit like optimists. We got this. It's the pregame show. You know we leading up the tip-off. We bleed on and blue, dripping in that Knick drip club like a chip from Microsoft. We process data like that with game stats, name and trade chat. Plus we getting paid in the max. We made it spectacular like a movie picture that's in IMAX. We came to capture your imagination with the flow of this Amtrak. Damn that your man in the back, we official that's know the rhyme. We about to mobilize up beside the garden, somebody getting posted. We outside, you know we live in the city that's gritty. A Knicks fan feeling litty as the Knicks beat the team from your city. About to get me a nice slice with a smart water on ice. And play the order with my smart device. We hear some smart wife in the city so nice. They made it twice. We get it popping. The apple rotten. Got the whole metropolitan on the apple watching. Knicks real talk. We streaming on YouTube.com. We're trying to do the good moves. We spot on dropping bombs from the carpet. We got a spot sit dropping that hot shit. The content that we have been is up in your head. Enough said. You know it's us still up the garden. Knicks about to get in their bag. Don't go like a cab to fly back to the triad. No jet lag.
Knicks Real Talk right here. I'm representing with my people right here.